Alright, let's see what we got. Double controlled burn lanes, that'll be fun. One of them's a flyer lane though. Let's see. I like the idea of the mana chest going away. You guys won't get to make fun of me for leaving mana behind anymore. Let's see, Cyfrost Whompers and Psyhex Throwers with the EMP Stabby Stabs. Do that for the EMPs. Then let's hope that something else opens up here. Or not. Let's see. There we go. This one should just be straight up Ramster Snakes, I think. Not very many mobs. Got 82 on the side frost lane. I think we're gonna go 4. And then 2 snakes. And you know what? I think just for good measure, I'm gonna throw a heal over here too. Maybe, if I can learn to jump. Alright, Zerker Fodder. Kursakazi shouldn't be an issue on this one. It's a low mob count Zerker lane, so I can basically ignore Kursakazi. Let's see, I think I'll put 1 snake back here just to give me some wall coverage. It was a dev stream today, Huntsman. They talked about the new the update that's coming the week of March 5th. It's well worth the watch if you have the time. See, we got Spellbreaker and Pile It On. Thinking I might just ball it up with no walls. Actually, you know what? I can try out my fancy new Squire. Let's get my fancy old Squire and then my fancy new Squire. And he's gonna need that. So let's go. It's all Whompers. This guy needs a costume. I can't have him rolling around like that. That ain't right. Let's see. Ooh, there's a... Oh, that's that winter costume I missed. That's right. We want to go Plexus? Gonna have to get him a sword now, but gotta go with the Star Wars. I'll at least throw that on him. Wonder if I want another one. Why not? The more the merrier, right? Alright, then we got air raid over here in our first controlled burn lane. Let's see, did I throw down a second obelisk yet? I did. Alright, well, let's go like that. Or do I even want to bother with it? Mixed emotions here. These longer lanes, the little snaky sticks do pretty good. I'll tell you what, let me move this one back to say there. That should help. Now, having this core right here, I'm going to have derpy mobs, which sucks. Let's definitely throw a PDT over here to handle some of the derpage. Hopefully that will take care of it. We will find out. Yeah, that's what they talked about today on the dev stream there, Radioactive. It's not in, you know, I don't mean to be too critical, but in my mind that update is not complete until they add in shards having their own inventory. Because it's going to be a mess. Your bags are, anyone who has a lot of shards, your bags are going to be a complete train wreck. In my opinion, anyway. Alright, then we had Psy-Hex Whompers, so we can ball it. Increase magic damage. I don't want to ball it. Let's double PDT it, and then ramsterize it a bit. $97 mobs. That's a bunch of mobs. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go 3 ramsters just to be safe. Man, it doesn't leave me much for that Game Ogre lane, though. This extra ballista over here is overkill. That'll free up quite a bit. That actually may allow me to go ahead and put it here. Let's see, 260 DU left. I'm going to need something. I mean, I could go... I'm staying away from the Dryad right now, so, I mean, the easiest thing to do here would just be to throw a Nimbus down. To use a tree and over on this lane, and then throw a Nimbus down, and that would handle it. But since I am trying to stay away from the Dryad... Let's do this instead. Let's get Pebbles out to save 10 DU. Go something like that. Then I'll have a freeze chance as well. And then that leaves me 180 for Game Ogre. Which, I mean, Game Ogre is usually relatively easy. We got maximum effort. We want unique sources of damage. I can do that. So let's start off with Heater, Sparky, and old Juice Bot. What does that leave me? 110. That leaves me 60. It's not terrible, I guess. Can go microwave. And then I'll move this down a little further so it's inside of that LSA. Alright, well, let's see how this holds out for wave 1. Yeah, there you go, Genovo. Thanks, they're solid. There's gear gating in right now. I don't know if that's what maybe threw you off with your gear. That's another thing they addressed today, is the whole running the mule thing will be a thing of the past. So basically the mule is still a thing, but the mule will be self-recorded by a database, and you won't have to equip that stuff. It's an auto mule system. Come on now, Lava Guardian. There we go. That was getting a little sketchy there at the end. Gonna definitely need a round of ups over here. And I got an ogre on that wall too. I guess I should go help them out. Gonna need a round of ups here as well. What did we get? Yeah, mediocre mark. And then the hex throwers that refuse to come out and say hello. Let those guys paint R themselves. Man, that is just so mean. Alright, what am I going to need to do? Double check. Yeah, still only one Cobalt on that lane, so I'm just going to continue to ignore the Kursakazi there. Definitely need a round of ups over here. Still got 800 left. Let's do that. Get that Game Ogre lane a little bit fatter. And where is the new one? Right here. Cyfrost Vanguard Throwers. Bullet Sponge and Headstrong. And I've got, what, 210 DU to spend on it, so that's a decent amount. A lot of little Gobus. There's little bomby Gobus coming. That far enough out? That's pretty close. Go a little bit further. Yeah, that'll work. Then just 3 rams. I think we'll handle it. Hopefully. We will find out in a moment. And Quibs. Now Quibs should get wrecked, I would think. Guess we'll find out. Only one way to find out for sure. Hit the button. Yeah, we're all under the assumption the Barbarian's coming there. They said that the next update is coming on the week of March 5th, and they said that And they did a big Barbarian teaser at the end, but they didn't directly say the Barbarian will be in this update. Those words weren't spoken. So I'm assuming the Barbarian is going to be part of it. I think that's a pretty safe assumption, really. The Barbarian will be fun to mess around with Trials. I wonder how effective it's going to be in Onslaught, but in Trials it'll definitely be fun to screw around on. Alright, Quibs is all the way in now. Never put my monk in my deck either. Yeah, he didn't get any damage off there though. Get my little snaky. It wasn't the snake that's low. It's his wall. Or no. Just not the reflect beam either. Oh, it's up top. Derp. The Barbarian will be in the next update. There you go. The words have been spoken. Lalta's starting to look more and more like a Barbarian, I tell ya. That unruly hair and beard there, Lalta. Well, I kind of figured, you know, I didn't want to go and spoil it for other people who had not figured it out yet, but I kind of assumed that the barb may have something to do with the barber. I would have joined right along with you, but I'm pretty sure the wife would say, nah. Zeb, oh my god. Long time no see there, Zeb. Oh, Zeb was talking to me, Lalta. He wasn't talking. He didn't mean the lusciousness. That's good. Good to hear there, Zeb. Glad you're alive and kicking. Yeah, it's been good. Having a little frustrating day today with my connection, but besides that, you know, living the dream. Alright. That barely leaves me enough for the last lane, so I'm gonna pray that it's friendly. It doesn't need massive upgrades. We will. That is yet to be determined as well. Okay, we got Lava Zerker Whompers. Proximity. Proximity on them helps out quite a bit. That'll actually make for a nice little spawn camper here. Gonna have to worry about the Lady Orcs. Man, I hate 2-wall in this lane, because the only reason I'm doing it is just for Lady Orcs. Let's see, and that's going to leave me 100. Let's go. I'm not going to have the mana to upgrade them, so let's go with Flame Auras. And then 2 LSAs. Yeah, I can throw 1 upgrade. I'll upgrade that Proton. Man, I got Gorbs coming over here this wave with cannonballs. I'm gonna have to manually kill him. Let's grab a little more DPS here. I'm a little nervous on this lane here in this wave. This isn't really the wave I want to be parked at, or the lane I want to be parked at. You would look good as a Barbarian there, Zeb. You got the you know, it would be the Viking side of the barbarians though. Alright, hopefully this goes well here. I really don't like ignoring those other lanes, but gotta do something here. Alright, come on. I was gonna say, come on, Stunfire, where you at? Eh, it went better than I thought, actually. I'll take it. Let's see, how bad did this get wrecked? Eh, we're doing alright here. Let these guys paint R themselves again. Yeah, they're not taking as much damage this time. Or, yeah, they were. It just wasn't, the numbers weren't popping. Alright, wave 4 coming up. Well, at least it's not a shieldy. I'm going to throw another round of upgrades into this lane, I think. Who else we have? We got a pissed off Supergirl over here. That's no good. Let's go ahead and get those upped. These walls are actually holding strong over here, though. Let me at least throw some snake upgrades in. Oops, that wasn't a snake. That's alright. Yeah, good to see you back to the Twitches there, though, Zeb. You need to stream the whole... I know you've done it before. You should live stream your creative process with the drinking horns. That would be awesome. Alright, and a cyborg turns this lane into no longer effective, so this has got to be all rebuilt. Damn cyborgs. We got hex throwers too. I should move this wall back a little, but instead I'm just going to throw a reflect beam down. I don't like that. Let's go like that instead. And then that leaves me 290, which is a nice chunk. I actually think just 4 Ramsters will probably steamroll this. Let me check the mutators again. Detonator, Unstoppable, Vampiric, and Kursakazi. Let's go Rams and Snakes. Do I want to overkill this lane, or do I want to add something else over here, since this is decided to be a boss lane here? If I added something else over here, I'm going to want it to be physical damage. Let's go with another ballista. Then that leaves me 30 more. I guess I could go one more snake right here. And then this lane should be officially overkilled. Hopefully. One more there. Now what else was taking damage? Looks like this wall up top here is taking a little heat. Just throw one up right there. And get something upgraded over here, right? I'll tell you what, I'll just upgrade the wall and then ignore it. You don't like the sound of some of the changes? I like the sound of all the changes. I still wish that we had, you know, and they said that it's not the finished product, but I do wish we had a separate shard inventory. I think that would be just a huge, huge factor. Let's see. How we doing? Seems like this lane still just needs attention, even with all that power there. It's a bad angle for the ballistas. It looks like the Game Ogre lane is not having any issues. This lane actually seems they're pushing out a little further than they were. Let's take care of Nash anyway. There we go. Well, they said that the progression will be similar. But it's going to save you all the headache of having to deal with the mule. So, I mean, that aspect of it's a huge change. I mean, that'll be massive for new players. Sadly, we've had a year of muling under our belt now, so we've all kind of become accustomed to it. So, you basically, it's like an auto, you know, it's an auto mule. It's gonna, the numbers will be recorded internally when they drop. So my guess is there's going to be like a database saying, you know, this, and they said per slot. So if you get, you know, just say for example, you get something with a gear score of 100, the next, you know, say you got gloves that had a gear score of 100. The next time you get a set of gloves, the gear score will be more than 100. So, I mean, in that aspect of it, the progression will be much, much better. It'll take away a bit of the randomness and guesswork. Alright, so we got a freshie lane over here. No reason to change the setup other than to maybe add another ramster or two. Let's go with a ram. Let's just put 3 rams in, and then that will allow me 50 more DU to get something else a little juicier. We got a geode here. That's a lot of power right there. I'm not even going to bother any upgrades over here. The week of March 5th there, Clash. Let's get the ups in here. Since I decided the all balls, no walls philosophy here. Not always the smartest move, for sure. Donkey 2.0. Let's see. Did we get any hotness over here? What was that? There, that's a little pokey knife. I don't need it. I tell you, another thing that's exciting is those incursion weapons. Like this Shadow Flame knife here I'm using. This is not actually even a very good one. It's the first one I got. I just went over and bought one. This was what I got. So used it. That is going to be awesome. Do I want to... What do I want to do? Do I want to spend the 50? Well, I need more DU now. Or more mana now. I could put something else over here just for good measure. Let's throw a snake in the back. A snake in the back is never a bad idea, you know? It's definitely going to make a lot of those incursion weapons more viable, because a lot of them I don't use right now. In fact, this is the only one that I use, is the Shadow Flame Knife. In my opinion, the rest of them are just not worth giving up the shard slot for, but that's going to change that. What's going on there, Terminator? Welcome. My day's been good there, Clash. Or yeah, the Mega Shark too. Poor little Gun Witch, always going neglected. I do use the Mega Shark as well. Now I use the Mega Shark more for a cool factor than anything else, but now you're going to have an extra shard slot for it. So it's going to make that a much, much hotter item. The Mega Shark, the Shadow Flame Knife, the... You know, I still can't use... I won't be able to use the Monk's weapon. The floating around, just because I'm a crane stance monk. Always have been, always will be. Uh-oh, I'm getting wrecked over here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah, damn Yeti, man. Did a number on me. Skyguard's going down. This is getting sketchy right at the end, huh? The last thing I want to do is lose to flyers. Yeah, that shard is going to become a passive, so you'll gain a shard slot on your weapon for that one. So it's going to be a special weapon with a special passive that still has the 3 shard slots. You know, what was that assassin doing down there? It was like he was hitting the reflect beam or something. You guys paint it up. Oh, look at that Geo drop. That's what 15 stacks of paint R will do to a Geode. I got one more mob too. I don't know what that guy... Or he's stuck in that the far east lane. These guys are way back in there. There we go. Alright, well there goes floor 133. I don't think that moved me on the leaderboards any. Let me see if I can pull that up. See if it'll let me. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, it'll let me pull it up. Alright, let's check it out here.